Hello, my name is Steve Taylor. I'm a master technologist with Hewlett-Packard Enterprise. This is going to be a brief introduction video for getting started with the HPE 3PAR StoreServ Management Console, otherwise known as the SSMC. This is going to cover just setting the administrator credentials and adding arrays for management by a particular instance of the SSMC. A couple things you'll notice when first connecting to the SSMC is that you need to connect on port 8443, which is the default SSL port for the SSMC, and you'll be prompted to set credentials. These credentials are for managing the SSMC instance itself and for adding and removing arrays from management by this instance of the SSMC. I'm going to use admin as a user ID, and to satisfy the password complexity requirements, which are different from the complexity requirements for the actual arrays, I'm going to use 3 capital P lowercase a-r d-a-t-a exclamation point. And then I'm going to log in to the administrator console. Notice the administrator console box is checked. I'm going to use the user ID and password I just created. And when logging in, you'll notice that there are no arrays currently under management by this instance of the SSMC. So I'm going to add. You can use IP addresses or you can use resolvable DNS names. And this user ID and password down here are going to be the user ID and password of the actual arrays. In this case, it's the default user ID of 3PAR ADM and 3PAR data for a password. This will initiate a process where the SSMC instance connects to the array and retrieves its certificate. I'm going to accept the certificate. If you're adding a lot of arrays at the same time, this may take a minute to go through and securely establish communication with each of the individual arrays and get the certificate back and accepted. This is only one, so it went pretty easily. Now I'm going to go back and I'm going to log in with the credentials for the actual array. Notice that I do not have the administrator console box checked. Now while this is connecting and doing the initial population of the interface, let's go back and review. Again, when we first connect on port 8443, we're going to be prompted to set credential. In this instance, we used admin as a user ID and a password of 3 capital P lowercase a-r d-a-t-a exclamation point. We log back in with the administrator console with the admin and 3PAR data password that we just created. And we'll go to add array from the action panel. We can add systems by IP address or by resolvable DNS name, and the user ID and password that you're going to put in are going to be the user ID and password of the array. We'll accept the certificate to ensure that we have secure communications. It'll cache the certificate. This only needs to happen once per instance of the SSMC per array. We'll log back in without checking the administrator console box, and we'll use the array user ID and password. The dashboard will populate over the next few seconds for the individual arrays, and it will summarize everything. It'll give you a quick look at everything that's going on. It'll also, on the first connection, put up a guided tour, which I would recommend taking if you're not familiar with the SSMC interface. It's done very well, and it will get you around the SSMC. If you would like more information on it, feel free to visit us at the URL below. Feel free to use comments or suggestions for videos you'd like to see in the future.